Hello, beautiful truth seekers. Welcome in or welcome back to the Third Flame Tarot. My name is Amber. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm thrilled to have you here. So this is going to be an all signs reading. I thought that it would be really fun to do one because I haven't done one yet. And we have a full moon in Sagittarius coming up on Thursday, the 23rd. And I thought it would be really fun to see how the full moon is going to be affecting each group of zodiac signs. So that's what we're going to get into today. So the full moon is in Sagittarius on May 23rd, which is this coming Thursday. And the full moon will happen at 9:53 a.m. It'll go full. And we also have the sun moving into Gemini on the 21st. So some cool changes happening astrologically. We've also got, on the same day as the full moon, the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. Now, something really cool to note about that is that both Venus and Taurus will be both Venus and Jupiter will be sitting at 29 degrees in the house of Taurus, in the sign of Taurus. And the number 29 is very significant. It symbolizes fate or transition, right? Because the 29th degree is the last degree in each house. So it symbolizes fate, right? The transitioning, an ending that leads to a new beginning kind of energy. And then something else really cool to add about that is that we still have Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune is also sitting at 29 degrees in Pisces, and on the 23rd with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction, Venus and Jupiter will sextile Neptune in Pisces, and so they're all at 29 degrees. That's 29 degrees, 29 degrees, 29 degrees, a 3-3-3 scenario. It's going to be a very lucky day. So if you're going to, jump on this luck train and go get a lottery ticket, that would be a good day to do it. But hopefully we all see a change in luck, with the coming full moon. So the full moon, when it's a full moon, the sun and the moon align in a way where the moon is reflecting the sun at full power. So full moons are a fantastic time to set intentions. And, the moon symbolizes the deep subconscious, illuminating shadows, right? Or the darkness within us. Things will become illuminated. If you set a good intention and you keep a high vibration during a full moon, this can stimulate dreams. Your intuition will be heightened, emotions, and you could heal emotional traumas. The full moon can magnify basically whatever you're feeling. So it's a good idea, the night before. I guess that's tonight because it should be Wednesday. I'm recording this it should be Tuesday tomorrow. I'm recording this on Monday. So I would say use Tuesday and Wednesday to really check in with your energy and see where you're sitting in your thoughts and in your body. It's going to be important to enter this full moon to take full advantage of it, to come in with the right attitude and vibration. So a bit about my meditation today. It was kind of hard actually for me to get into a deep meditation today. It was kind of surface level meditation. And the first thing I saw was the ocean at night. So the moon was full and the light was reflecting off the ocean, and there was just waves and I could hear the water. And then the camera perspective zooms back and I can see a small sailboat, just dark, rocking with the waves. Didn't seem like there was anybody in it. And then the ocean engulfs the boat and I go deep down in the ocean and everything is black. And then the picture changes, and I'm seeing, if you know the movie The Last Unicorn, there's a scene in that movie where the unicorn is like sad and her head is hung low and she's walking down the trail, and it's like, oh, what are the lyrics? So I saw that scene with The Last Unicorn, but the big difference was it wasn't a unicorn, it was an oxycorn. So it was an oxen, a big, stocky oxen, and it had a unicorn horn, and its head was hung low, and I could hear that song that plays in that movie. And I watched the oxycorn walking down the path, and it slowly kind of fades. And then I see a picture, and it's a white picture, just a white box with 4 feathers. And they were all different types of feathers. None of them were exactly the same. And I just saw that picture of 4 feathers. And then I saw a memory that I had from Sunday. I went to the park with a friend, and while we were there, it was beautiful. It was an amazingly beautiful day. A blackbird flew up and landed on the tree that was next to us at the very tippy top of the tree. And I didn't know it was a blackbird. I had to ask my mom. She's the bird enthusiast. But I took a picture, I sent it to her, and she was like, "That's a red-winged blackbird." And I was like, wow, what a cool bird. Its song is absolutely amazing. It was such a beautiful bird. But I had that meditation, right, with the feathers in it. And when I came out of meditation, I was like, oh yeah, the blackbird. And so I went and I looked up blackbird meaning, symbolism, blackbird totem. And it symbolizes resilience, power, and untapped talents. Now, one last thing before we get into the reading that's pretty cool about that. In my meditation, I saw the 4 feathers lined up. Well, when I went to look up the blackbird, on the website, a pop-up came up. And the pop-up was a white box. Can you see? A white box with feathers lined up, all different feathers. And I was like, all right, cool, Spirit's here. Spirit's here. That's how my guides talk to me. They bring me really cool synchronicities and visions. But anyway, let's get into the reading. All right, guys, let's get into the reading, huh? Let's start off with a base energy. Woo! Palo Santo. All right, this is going to be fun. I'm excited about this. My first all signs reading. So I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are doing good out there. I really definitely do. I hope that you're feeling this beautiful energy of the full moon. You know, with Venus and Jupiter conjunct, I mean, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Venus is the planet of love and beauty. So, expansive love and beauty. This is a time for romance. Plus, we've got the sextile. So, Venus, Jupiter conjunct in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. And, oh! Neptune is the god of the ocean. I just put that together. And I saw the ocean in my meditation. I have a little charts up here that I made to help me remember all the planets and their meanings. And I have the zodiac wheel with all the signs and everything on it to help me. But I'm still learning astrology and the definitions of all the planets and their symbolism. There's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah, Venus, Jupiter, conjunct in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Now, Venus is in its home house while sitting in Taurus, and Neptune is also in its home house sitting in Pisces. And Neptune is the god of the ocean, emotional sensitivity, impressionability, surrender, spiritual vulnerability. Can symbolize poor boundaries and victim-savior complex, as well as addictions in its shadow side. But it's a very selfless planet. It deals with like fantasies and dreams. I mean, Pisces is the 12th house on the zodiac wheel, which is all about the deep subconscious. So this beautiful Sagittarius full moon, you know, I was reading about the Sagittarius full moon, and a lot of astrologers are all saying, oh, this is the best full moon of the year. It's got the best energy. So I am excited. I think it's going to be a lovely day. All right, 2 more shuffles. But yeah, Venus in Taurus, planet of love and beauty, with Neptune, which is idealism and dreamy. It's going to be a very romantic, dreamy type energy. I can already sense it. Okay, 1 more shuffle, Spirit. 1 more shuffle. Sagittarius full moon, Spirit. Sagittarius full moon, base energy. Start the reading off. Sagittarius full moon, base energy. Sagittarius full moon, base energy. 3 cards, please. Fixed. Cardinal. 5th house. All right, so we've got both fixed and cardinal here. Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. Now, the fixed signs are known as the stabilizers of the zodiac. They mark the height of a season. And the cardinals are known as the pioneers of the zodiac. And then we have the 5th house, which is all about fun and pleasure. It's Leo's house. So this definitely feels like the vibe I'm getting from the Sagittarius full moon. It's going to be a day to like indulge, right? Indulge in like delicious food and delicious beverage and delicious love. So beautiful. Hello Libra, welcome into your full moon in Sagittarius energy update reading. Let's get into it. Okay, Libra. Wow, your May reading was intense, huh? So much amazing transformational energy with Scorpio appearing. Oh, I mean, that energy brought me to tears. That reading was so powerful. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this reading with you and find out how this beautiful Sagittarius full moon is going to be helping you achieve this Scorpio transformational energy that you were getting in your May reading. Oh my gosh, it was like powerful. You know, you have just overcome so much. It really blew me away at how strong you are. I mean, how all the things you went through, you're letting it make you stronger instead of make you weaker, or you know, you're not buying into the victim mentality, you know? And that's like, what an amazing lesson. What an amazing life lesson that is, right? To not go into the victim mentality and just, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger kind of energy. Like, I mean, it's important for us to face our emotions, right? We don't want to just like barrel through them. We want to face them, right? But we also want to have them make us stronger, not weaker, right? Because everything is a lesson, you know? Everything is a lesson. You know, and the full moon is an amazing time for you to tap in, you know, to the power of the full moon. The full moon is like, it's reflecting the sun to its greatest potential. It illuminates the shadows within the night, right? The shadows within your mind. It's a great time to like do shadow work or inner healing and resolve certain aspects or traumas within yourself. The full moon is an amazing energy to harness for that. Okay, one more shuffle. We're here for the sign of Libra, please, Spirit. We're here to get an energy update and reading for the sign of Libra and how the Sagittarius full moon will be affecting them. I feel like one more shuffle. I already said that, but one more shuffle. All right, Spirit. Let's get 3 base cards for the sign of Libra. Ooh, see, I love it when those cards stay behind. They're like, pick me, pick me. I feel like these need to go here, and these need to go here, and I need to pull this card that stayed behind. What do we got? Aries. Aries. That's the card of the self, right? The Aries is the first house on the zodiac wheel, which is all about your self-identity. It's a fire sign. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else for the sign of Libra? 12th house. Oh my gosh. That came out for Leo as well. That came out in Leo's reading as well. The 12th house is Pisces energy. It's the 12th house of the zodiac, the last house of the zodiac. It symbolizes the deep subconscious and psychic abilities, right? When you make it to the 12th house, you've made it full circle, right? It's a full circle. It's enlightenment, right? It's like yourself. You're enlightening yourself. One more card. Taurus. Taurus. That's the house, the second house, the house of possessions and money. And of course, Taurus's planet is Venus, which you share a planet with Taurus, right? You and Taurus share Venus as your ruling planet. And Venus is in Taurus right now, and it will be conjunct with Jupiter on the 23rd with sextiling Neptune in Pisces, all at 29 degrees. It's a powerful, powerful full moon. Wow. The sign of Taurus right now is just loaded with energy. So much going on in the sign of Taurus, like so much expansion with Jupiter. Okay, let's get some more. Not that deck. Let's get the Mushroom Oracle. Yeah, use this full moon. It's going to heighten your psychic abilities. It's going to heighten your intuition, right? The 12th house is the house of the dream realm. It's the 5D, right? Perhaps your dreams will get more vivid during this time with the full moon. And you know, the full moon, it's not just one day, right? The energy, it lingers. It lingers for about 5 days. So you can continue to tap into that energy of the full moon. You know, figure out a good ritual to do on the full moon. You know, take a bath with like rose water, especially with Venus, right? Venus and Taurus conjunct with Jupiter in Taurus. Like, take a nice bath with like rose petals and rose essential oils. Light some candles. You know, focus on the self with Aries here. Aries is the house of the self. Now is the time for you to focus on you and be giving you all the love that you need, right? And then with the 12th house here, it's like when you're alone and you can give yourself that love, it opens up your intuition. It deepens your connection to the divine. It like creates this antennae from your crown chakra and attaches you to the divine energy like a radio, right? Yes. Libra, you are a cardinal sign too. And in the base energy, cardinal did come out. You're the pioneer of the zodiac. Okay, one more shuffle. Spirit, what do you have to tell the sign of Libra? How will this full moon in Sagittarius be affecting the sign of Libra? What should they be focusing on? Anything for the sign of Libra, please, Spirit. Whoa! That's a lot. Is that a lot of cards? How many cards did we get? Whoa! We got Indigo Milk Cap again. That came out in your May reading. Remember? It's all about hurt and honesty. That came out in your May reading, Libra. We've got Fruiting Body, Rishi, Wood Ear, and Indigo Milk Cap. So this card, there's some nudity in it, so I'm going to have to cover most of her up. Can you see? Let me use my other finger. Here we go. So the fruiting body symbolizes manifestation, embodiment, and expansion. Totally. You are in an energy of expansion and transformation. I mean, that was absolutely apparent in your May energy reading. And this full moon is just going to heighten that, right? This transformational energy. And then the next card we got was Rishi, which is longevity, divinity, and healing. I see the people with wings up here as like your spirit guides, especially with this light blue color. That light blue color symbolizes the spirit realm. Healing, you are healing. Spirit wants you to use this full moon energy to heal yourself, to face the traumas within you so you can let them go and transform with fruiting body here. And then we got wood ear, listener, restorative. Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. Listen to your spirit guides. They're there to help you heal. They're there to help you heal from this hurt. Beautiful. Okay, let's get some cards from this deck. Yeah, the energy of spirit guides has been coming up a lot over the last few days. You know, with the full moon, it not only heightens like our intuition and makes our dreams more vivid, but it lifts the veil between the spirit realm and the material realm. Like you're able to communicate with your guides a lot easier during a full moon. So with listening ear here and then Rishi, it's like, if you can, if it's possible, you know, even if it's just for a couple of hours on the full moon, find some time to be alone and meditate. Maybe take a hot bath, right? And just listen. Don't put any music on. Don't have any sound or stimulus, right? No videos, no nothing. Just silence, right? Close your eyes and just listen. You know, if you can quiet down the noise in your head, like when you catch yourself thinking about, oh, what you did today, what you ate today, what you'll do tomorrow, what you'll eat tomorrow. Like once you can like slow down that chatter and clear your mind and like listen to your spirit guides, they'll begin to bring you visuals and even auditory messages as well. It's like your clairsenses, right? Spirit wants you to find a quiet time during this full moon and tap into your intuition with the 12th house here. Listen to your guides. They have messages for you. Okay, let's get one card out of the Dreams and Incarnations deck for the sign of Libra, please. What are Libra's spirit guides trying to communicate, Spirit? What are Libra's spirit guides trying to communicate? We got mask. Okay. Let's get one more. What are Libra's spirit guides trying to communicate, Spirit? We got fire. Fire. I mean, fire it's an active element, right? It's optimistic, enthusiastic, warm. It can be destructive, but in balance, fire is a very productive energy. And with the mask here, you know, it's like during our everyday life, when we go out into the world, all of us have to really put a mask on if we're going to function in society. We all have to do that. It's kind of silly. You know, you like If you're having a bad day, you can't really talk to it about it with a lot of people. We all have to put a mask on to an extent. But I feel like what Spirit is saying here is burn this mask and go into your 12th house energy to meditate. Like, put the mask down, take the mask off for a while, and really like let yourself feel whatever emotion it is that you need to feel while you're in this alone time during the full moon. Like, really let yourself, if you need to cry, cry. Like, cry your eyes out. Just let it out. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to laugh, laugh. Like, whatever it is that you need for your healing, right? For your divinity, your longevity, and your healing. Like, let those emotions come out. Take the mask off, you know, and really tap into your intuition. And you know, your spirit guides will help you. They'll tell you what you need to feel. You'll intuitively feel the emotions rising within you. And that's what the full moon can do. It'll heighten whatever energy that you're in. But it's for your own growth and expansion, right? So if the energy that you're in is sad, let that sadness out. Just let the floodgates open and let the sadness out. You'll feel so much better. It'll be like a huge relief, right? Let's get one last card for the sign of Libra. One last card for the sign of Libra, please. One last shuffle. Okay, Spirit. Any other words of advice, wisdom, or messages for the Libra collective during this Sagittarius full moon? Anything else you would like to tell the Libra collective, please? Anything else? Anything else you'd like to tell the Libra collective, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh, we got heart. We got heart. Love. Yeah. Self-love. Healing with self-love. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Give yourself a hug. A big, big hug. And focus on love. Self-love and love in general. Love for the people around you that mean most to you. Love for the divine. Love for the journey. Love for the lessons. Beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Libra. We'll see you in the next video. Namaste. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in to your Sagittarius full moon reading. Let's get into it. Welcome back, beautiful Scorpios. So nice to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to get into your reading today. Yes, Scorpio. Scorpio, the 8th house, Pluto, magic, the darkest house. You know, I was reading up on Scorpio actually today because I wanted to know a bit more about the shadow side of Scorpio. And one website that I found was talking about how Scorpio's shadow side can be compared to a vampire. Scorpio's dark side can be very alluring, like a vampire. They'll lure you in and then bite you. So, you know, that's what the full moon is all about, right? It helps us face the shadow sides of ourselves, which in turn advances us spiritually, right? It's important for us to recognize our shadow side, our darker side, so that we can learn and grow from it. But, you know, the biggest part about the Scorpio shadow is, you know, they're very secretive, and they won't always share what they feel, you know, which can keep you, Scorpio, in a state of resentment, because I feel like sometimes you expect people to know how you feel without actually you having to tell them how you feel. But, you know, not everybody is that intuitive, you know. And if somebody isn't intuitive and actually asks you how you're feeling, tell them. Like, honestly, tell them. Because, you know, it's good for us to express how we're feeling. It keeps our relationships in good standing. It's not always easy because you don't want to hurt people's feelings by being honest, right? But if you start off the conversation with, you know, I really care about you, I really love you, but, you know, that sets up the conversation for, you know, a happy ending, hopefully, if the other person isn't too defensive. Let's hope. But anyway, Scorpio, you know, your May reading was probably my favorite reading out of all the signs I've done yet for the month of May. Your reading, just like yours and Libra's, I mean, it pretty much blew me away. Leo's was pretty awesome too, but I mean, yours was like all about power, finding your inner strength, you know, overcoming adversity, and visiting your place of power, right? Your self-power. And I absolutely love that. I think it's amazing. You know, it's funny in that reading too. I was talking about how I have no Scorpio placements in my chart. But that's not entirely true. I don't have Scorpio placements per se, but I have a lot going on in the 8th house. My Leo sun is in the 8th house, which is Scorpio's house. So I have an affinity for the Scorpios. I really do love Scorpios. They're so mysterious and dark, but in a like really alluring way, right? Intriguing. Like, what do they call that? Dark, what is that? Like a macabre fascination, right? Yeah. All right, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. How about one more shuffle, and then we'll get a base energy for Scorpio. Spirit, we are here to find out how the full moon in Sagittarius will be affecting our Scorpio friends, what they should be focusing on during the Sagittarius full moon. All right. 3 base cards for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, we're here to find out how this Scorpio full moon will be affecting, or the Sagittarius full moon will be affecting our Scorpio friends. All right, 3 base cards for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio energy update. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, Scorpio. That came out in your May reading. This is just from a different deck. Remember the guy, the guy that was out having fun, partying? Nice. Are you going to a party for the full moon? What's going on, Scorpio? All right, and then we've got the King of Wands. And the Page of Wands. That's a lot of fire energy. All right, so the first card out is the Nine of Cups. It's a card of wishes, wish come trues, right? Wishes come true, right? It's about finding your deeper pleasures in life, which is interesting because in the base energy read that I pulled, we got the fixed card, the cardinal card, and the fifth house card. And the fifth house card is Leo's house, and it's all about pleasure and what you do for fun, what gets you excited, right? Your passions, your artistic and creative side, and the Nine of Cups is definitely about that. It's about seeking greater and deeper pleasure in your life. It's about having fun and wishes come true. The Nine of Cups, Scorpio, perfect. If you can look on this card, I know it's kind of an abstract card, but up here we've got a person jumping off of a mountain into the ocean, right? No fear, just going for it, right? Just go for it, Scorpio. Don't think too hard about it, right? If you get an inkling or desire to go do something, as long as it's not hurting yourself or anyone else, right? Go for it, right? Don't overthink it. And then we've got the King of Wands. Strong, confident. No guile or ill will, right? The King of Wands is the king of fire. He's passionate. He's creative. He's active. He's social, talkative. He's the king of fire. He doesn't hold back, like we got the Nine of Cups here, which is about, your wish fulfillment and chasing deeper pleasures, but it's also about inspiration and acting on it without overthinking. And that is definitely the King of Wands energy we've got here. So we got the Nine of Cups, and then we got the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, which are both fire energies. And, the King of Wands, he's creative, passionate, and active, and he doesn't overthink things. When he wants something done, he does it, right? And then we get the Page of Wands here, which is all about freshness, newness, enthusiasm, and youth, right? Youthful energy. But the King of Wands, he's a stable king, a stable, passionate, warm, and loving king. And then we've got the Page of Wands, right? Freshness, enthusiasm, declaration of love, and the Messenger. And I find that very appropriate given we've got the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus, right? Venus is the planet of love, beauty, fertility. And then here we've got the Page of Wands, which is enthusiasm and declaration of love. I feel like so far, Spirit is telling you to focus on your passions, focus on those creative endeavors with all this fire energy. Don't overthink it, just do it, Let me show you this card. There's a little bit of nudity, so I'm going to have to cover that up. But what a cool card. There's a woman down in the corner here that's got an apple, it looks like a juicy apple or a juicy peach, right? And she's handing it up to this other woman up here who's standing in some kind of structure surrounded by flowers. And flowers to me symbolize the blooming spring, right? Fresh ideas, fresh enthusiasm, new perspectives. Yeah, beautiful, Scorpio. Let's keep going. All right. I'm really feeling like getting the stars deck. Okay. Can you give us some more information, please, on how this Sagittarius full moon is going to be affecting our Scorpio friends? Beautiful start to the reading, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm so excited for you. Like, you know, in your May reading, it was kind of a little melancholy, right? Like there was something that left you behind, right? It didn't work out. Something didn't work out, and it was, you know, making you kind of sad. But this is like a huge jump from that. This is like independent, creative, passionate, enthusiastic energy you've got going on here. I love this for you. Keep chasing that feeling, keep chasing that energy, that passion for your creative endeavors, whatever they are, you know, whatever it is that like really gets you excited. Keep going after that. All right, one more shuffle. Okay, Spirit. How is the Sagittarius full moon going to be affecting our Scorpio friends? What should they be focusing on during this Sagittarius full moon, please? Anything else for the sign of Scorpio, please, Spirit? Oh, I've never gotten this card before. This is still a newer deck for me. I'm still learning this deck. And it says Nadir. I think that is an asteroid. We'll have to look that one up. What else, Spirit? The 6th house. The 6th house. That is Virgo. Virgo energy. The 6th house is about your health. It's a very practical house. It's a mental house and a spiritual healing house. Ooh, and then we got the 12th house. Whose reading did this card come out in? Did this come out in Virgo's reading? I can't remember. I might have to go back and look it up. But somebody else already got the 12th house card in their reading as well. Okay, let's look up Nadir. Nadir, Chiron here. I think this is the asteroids here. Vesta, Juno, Lilith. Asteroids. Nadir. Here's the elements, the 3 modalities, the 4 angles. Here we go. Oh, it's one of the angles. It's not an asteroid at all. Okay. Nadir. Can you see that? There we go. The nadir is located 180 degrees opposite the midheaven. It is on the cusp of the 4th house. It signifies the private self and subjective consciousness. It is the inner realm of emotions and relates to family and home life. Well, that looks like a full moon on there, doesn't it, Scorpio? How appropriate. I noticed that and I was like, huh, is that a moon? That looks a lot like a full moon to me. It signifies the private self and subjective consciousness. It is the inner realm of emotions and relates to family and home life. Yeah, the fourth house is Cancer, right? Which is all about your home and family. The bright side, intuition, inner realm, emotions, domestic life, privacy. The shadow side, emotional instability, inner turmoil, lack of stable foundation, and lack of privacy. Okay. I love that Nadir came out and then the 12th house came out, because in your last reading, in your May reading, it was talking about how, you know, alone time will help heighten your intuition, right? It'll raise your magical abilities if you spend enough time alone in meditation and, you know, focus, right? When you're alone, it clears your energy. You know, we all have energy, these auras, right? These energy bubbles. And when you're in the vicinity of another person, your auras, you know, they intermingle, right? And it can kind of muddy your water, muddy your intuition. You know, you could be picking up on things that they're thinking or feeling, right? But when you're alone, you can clear your aura, you can clear your energy field, and it helps you think, right? And I love that you got this in your reading, this full moon Nadir energy with the 12th house, because the 12th house is all about your psychic abilities. It's about your intuition. The 12th house is Pisces. Pisces planet is Neptune, and we have Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees right now. Neptune is the god of the ocean. It symbolizes the deep subconscious, your intuition, your psychic abilities, the spirit realm, right? Awesome. Wow. And then we've got the 6th house, which is Virgo energy, right? That's the health house. Like, you spending time alone is going to it's gonna help you heal, right? It's going to help build your health back up. It's like you're going to be able to recharge those batteries, right? Which will lead to this heightened intuition, this heightened psychic capabilities. This is beautiful. This is so awesome, Scorpio. Let's read the 6th house. Oh my gosh. It's like I can see the change from your May reading to now, and it's only been like a week. So like you've already done a lot of emotional healing. This is impressive. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Okay, so the 6th house corresponds to Virgo and Mercury. This is the house of self-improvement and service in day-to-day work. The subject of health is found in this house. Skills, duties, and responsibilities are crafted with earnest in this area of life. The bright side, competence, skill, vibrant health, valuable work, a positive daily routine, life improvement, responsibility, and dedication. The shadow side is drudgery, lack of fulfillment in work, enslavement to routine, ill health, lack of skills. Wow, this card is the card of self-improvement and health. It's like, it's just reiterating what happened in your main reading, Scorpio. Your alone time and connection to the moon will improve your health, right? Self-improvement, which will lead to heightened intuition and psychic abilities. Yes. This is getting me jazzed. This is awesome, Scorpio. All right, let's get maybe a couple more cards. Let's do the Dreams and Incarnations deck. You know, the full moon can really heighten our dream state, right? The veil lifts during the full moon, right? The veil lifts and you're able to communicate with the spirit realm a lot easier, right? So let's see what the Dreams and Incarnations deck has to say about your shadows, your dreaming, and your subconscious mind. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, this is so awesome. All right, let's get one last shuffle. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us for the sign of Scorpio? What should they be focusing on during this full moon in Sagittarius? What kind of deep-seated fears, insecurities, or shadows can the Scorpio focus on in order to work through them to get to this 12th house energy, please? What else do you have to tell the sign of Scorpio, Spirit? What else do you have to tell the sign of... Holy smokes! Man, I've been getting a lot of flyers in this all signs reading. Like flyers. Like Taurus, I had one like go like this. Like land like twice in Taurus's reading. Oh my gosh, it flew all the way over here. Oh my gosh, wait till you see what card it is. I said, what kind of deep-seated insecurities or fears should the Scorpio focus on during this full moon in Sagittarius, right? What kind of fears do they need to overcome? We got the ghost. Ooh, the ghost. Wow. Scorpio. Are you actually dealing with a darker entity? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's all part of the same thing, right? Everything, the darkness is important for the ecosystem, the spiritual ecosystem. And you always have the power. You always do. Don't be afraid. Grab help. Like find some help if you need some help from a more experienced practitioner, one that knows a lot more about dealing with the darker entities. But you know, I think during this full moon, it's possible you could be encountering some nightmares. In this card too, you can see down at the bottom, so there's this like dark shadow entity with like the antlers, and then down here at the bottom is like a half moon with mushrooms growing up out of it. That to me symbolizes, you know, psychedelic experiences, right? The dreaming state. You know, mushrooms, like when you eat magic mushrooms, they it affects your brain in the same way as your natural DMT does, right? And we all excrete DMT during dreaming from our pineal glands in our brain. So yeah, don't be afraid of this energy. Let's get some advice for that. Actually, let's get this deck here. Interesting. The ghost. What kind of fears should Scorpio focus on during this full moon? The ghost. Spirit, I want to know, what is this ghost? Is this ghost an actual ghost, a darker entity that the Scorpio might be dealing with? Or is it a ghost of the past, like a memory, right? A dark memory. Let's get some more. Let's get some clarification. One last shuffle. All right, Spirit, can you tell us more about this ghost, right? When I asked about Scorpio's fears and what they should focus on, you gave us the ghost. Can you tell us more about the ghost, please? Why is the ghost here? Why did the ghost appear in Scorpio's reading? Okay, we got some cards here. Let's see what we got. We got air, message, soulmate. This feels like actually, you know, our thoughts and memories can materialize as actual things, right? Like PK abilities. If you have a dark memory and you have a powerful mind, like I know that you do, Scorpio, from your May reading, you are extremely magical and powerful. The thoughts, the dark thoughts that we have can actually manifest entities. And if you have dark thoughts about this past soulmate, which we've got the soulmate card here, if you have dark thoughts, you need to resolve those to clear your mind. Were you in a relationship with an air sign, perhaps? Or does the air card symbolize thoughts, right? Because air is like Gemini energy. It's about your thinking mind. It's about words and communication, interaction with others, logic. The ghost has a message. You've got to resolve these memories, right? The memories of your past soulmate. The memories of your person, right, that left you. You need to resolve that hurt, that trauma, because that hurt and that trauma, it carries an energy. And if you take that with you, it will begin to attract darker entities, right? Because it's the lower vibrational thinking, right? Sadness and pain and sorrow, those are things that, you know, hold a lower vibrational energy. It's important for us to feel them, not ignore them, right? But what we really need to do is work through them. And we do that by thinking about it and resolving it, right? Thinking about how it actually was beneficial for you, you know, how this worked out in your favor. And, you know, sometimes in the moment we don't realize that it's actually a blessing in disguise until later, right? So remember that, right? As you're working through this ghost, right? Remember that, you know, a year from now, you might look back and think, wow, there is so much that happened in this year that was amazing that I never would have experienced had I stayed in that relationship with that person, right? All right, let's get you one more card, Scorpio, and then we'll close the reading for you. Okay, one more card for the sign of Scorpio. One more card from the little deck. The little deck. So, I was talking with my one of my best friends today, and we both had a crow experience today. She saw a crow attacking a bunny rabbit, and then I saw a crow flew up next to me, landed on the ground, and it had a huge chunk of rotting meat in its mouth. So I don't know why, I just decided to talk about that. It just kind of came out. But I think where I was going with that is like the darkness of the full moon, you know? The full moon will illuminate whatever energy you're holding, you're carrying, right? So, you know, and that the crow symbolizes the messenger from the underworld. So it's like the crow is devouring. The crow is hungry to eat all of our fears and insecurities. All right. Okay, Spirit, one final card for the sign of Scorpio, please. What else do you have to tell Scorpio? Any other advice or wisdom for the Sagittarius full moon? Any other advice? Thank you. Wow, we've got 24. the heart. We got the 2 hearts here in the soulmate. And then we've got this card right here, the heart. You need to be focusing on the healing of your heart. Resolving and making it whole again. All right, beautiful Scorpios. I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day wherever you are. Enjoy this lovely Sagittarius full moon, and we will see you in the next video. Namaste. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your beautiful Sagittarius full moon reading. We've got the full moon in your sign Sagittarius, which makes this full moon even more potent of an energy for you. So I'm really excited to get into your reading. Let's do it. Oh, Sagittarius, welcome back. Or welcome in. It's so nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well today. You know, your May energy update reading was a little intense, I have to say. But there was beautiful, beautiful message in there, you know, about self-love. And that's one of the most important lessons of this human incarnation, is learning how to respect and love ourselves enough to know when we're in a bad situation and to be strong enough and confident enough to get ourselves out of it. So I'm really excited to get into this reading with you today, Sagittarius. Let's ask Spirit some questions, huh? All right, Sagittarius, the 9th house, the house of philosophy and wisdom. It's about spiritual expansion, spirituality, religion, knowledge, learning, travel inclusiveness, and good fortune, healing, self-realization and abundance. I mean, Sagittarius, I would say the 8th house, the 9th house, which is your house, and the 12th house are definitely my favorite houses of the zodiac wheel. They're just so exciting and potent and expansive and mysterious. And I love that. I absolutely love that. All right, Spirit, we're here to get an energy reading for the sign of Sagittarius. How will this full moon be affecting the Sagittariuses, please? How will this full moon be affecting our Sagittarius friends? And what should they be focused on? Let's get 2 more shuffles. 1. Last shuffle. 2. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. How is this full moon going to be affecting the Sagittarius? And what should they be focusing on, Spirit? Okay. 3 base cards for the sign of Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Pluto. Nice. Transformational energy right off the bat, baby. Love this. Okay, what next? Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius. Whoa. Okay, what else? The 10th house, which is Capricorn, the house right after yours. And Capricorn's house is the house of social status. The planet is Saturn. Capricorn's planet is Saturn, the god of time. Oh, that's right. Saturn is the god of time. Oh my gosh. Sagittarius, you have an amazing transformation coming up. Look at this. You got Pluto, which is the planet of transformation. Pluto is the god of the underworld, primal energy, ruthlessness, wielding of power, coercion, control, death and rebirth, transformation, regeneration, healing, focus, intensity, transpersonal, fanatical. It's Scorpio energy. And then you got Aquarius. And Pluto sits in retrograde right now in Aquarius. It is some of the most potent transformational energy that's happening this year. This is big. It's gonna be in retrograde until October 11th. This Pluto retrograde in Aquarius right now, it is flipping the energy on its side. It is turning everything around. This transformational energy is absolutely potent, and you should be tapping into it because it will change your life. It's already changed my life. I didn't even know about the Pluto retrograde until I started this channel. And I just started this channel like a few weeks ago, and the first reading I did, Pluto came out, and that's when I got pulled into the Pluto, and I started digging deeper into it and into astrology, and I learned about the Pluto retrograde, and it's already changing my life. I'm encountering less fear in my life. I'm chasing my dreams. I'm actually taking action on my dreams and actively pursuing them. I know I'm seem a little ecstatic right now, but it's because this is serious stuff. This is life-changing stuff. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is, oh man, go back and watch my first videos, like the first 2 or 3 videos I did. It's just, the transformational energy is so potent in the collective right now. This is a perfect time for you to really think about shit. Think about your life and what's not working and do something about it. That's what this is about. This Pluto retrograde, it's time to do something about it. It's time to transform yourself, overcome your fears, tap into this energy and change your life. This is the time to do it right now. I can't believe this. Sagittarius, and it's your full moon. It's a full moon in your sign right now. The moon, when it's full, is illuminating the shadows at its max capacity. Right? Now is the time to look deep within you and face your fears. Face your fears. Face all those things and dreams that you wished you could do, but you didn't do it out of fear. Right? Fear of rejection, fear of failure, right? Let that go. Who cares? Do what your heart wants to do. Follow your dreams. You can't go wrong if you do that. You really, really can't. Just do it. Get out of whatever bullshit that was in your May reading, your May energy update. Like whatever that bullshit is, get yourself out of it. You don't need it. It's holding you back. You are so amazingly powerful and wise. You have so much to share with the world. And if you're running around in a low vibrational energy, you're not going to climb, I don't want to say climb the ladder, but you're not going to raise yourself spiritually. You're not going to advance spiritually. And Sagittarius, your house is all about spiritual expansion. And if you're sitting in that low vibration, surrounded by negative people, like, God help them, right? Send them love, but don't let it drag you down with them. The world needs you, Sagittarius. The world needs your wisdom. I'm getting so emotional. I'm a very sensitive person. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. And then you've got the 10th house, which is your social status, you know? It's how the world sees you. It's your career. It's where you end up in life. It's like your North Node energy. This is your destiny, Sagittarius. This is your destiny to transform and start focusing on what really matters, which is your spiritual growth and expansion, because you have so much to share with the world. And you can't do it if somebody's dragging your energy down and lowering your batteries, draining your batteries, right? You're not going to be able to be any good for anyone. Oh my God. Oh. I feel like we don't even need any more cards. This is so perfect. Look at this card. Look at the rainbow coming out of the rose. Transformational energy. Aquarius is the 11th house. It's the house of friendships. It's social life. It's hopes. It's your hopes and wishes. The planet is Uranus for Aquarius. And Uranus is the mythological sky god. It's astronomy, astrology, aviation, science, technology, freedom, experimentation, progressiveness. It's modern and exciting, eccentric, unconventional, rebellious. In its shadow side, it's volatile. It can be sudden, shocking, liberating energy. Uranus. Sudden, shocking, liberating energy. Like that is what's going on with Pluto, the transformational Pluto in Aquarius. Shocking, liberating energy. Sagittarius, this is it. This is it for you. Tap into this full moon. Tap into this full moon. It has so much power for you. Okay, let's ask this. Let's ask Spirit from this deck. Spirit, how can Sagittarius tap into the full moon in Sagittarius? What should they be doing in order to harness the energy of this full moon in max capacity? How can they amplify this transformational energy in their life? How can they find the courage to step out of their comfort zone and really transform their life? What do they need to focus on, Spirit? Let's get one more shuffle. The 10th house right here. It's where you end up in life. It's North Node energy. Okay, Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to be focusing on to harness the energy of this full moon in their sign? What does Sagittarius need to be focusing on, please? What does Sagittarius need to be focusing on, please? Thank you so much. What do we got? Divine Feminine. Sagittarius. Tap into that divine feminine energy within you. Divine feminine has access to all of the elements of the universe. She has the mental clarity and wisdom of air. She's got the nurturing, compassionate energy of earth. She's got the emotional maturity of water. And she's got the spontaneity and creativity of fire. A divine feminine is balanced. And it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. You need to tap into your divine feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine within us. The feminine within us is compassionate and kind. Compassionate and kind to the world around them, but also compassionate and kind to themselves. They set a divine feminine energy will set proper boundaries as well. What else, Spirit? What else for the Sagittarius? Oh, this one came out. Healer. You're a healer, Sagittarius. Holy smokes. This is where you're ending up. You are a healer. You're meant to be healing others. But how can you heal others if you can't heal yourself? If you can't get yourself out of a bad situation, something that's draining you, you have to start there. You know, people talk about light work, right? Well, I'm not a big fan of light work. I'm actually more of a fan of dark work. And dark work is focused inward. Because until you focus inward and resolve all the darkness within you, you cannot be a light worker. It's impossible. It's like teaching somebody about something you don't even know anything about. You gotta go inward first. But this is part of your destiny. You're meant to be a healer. Oh my God. Wow. What else, Spirit? What else do you have to tell the Sagittarius collective that this story belongs to? What else do you have to tell them? Anything else, please? Anything else? Anything else, please? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Look. Look what came out. Remember, I was talking about Saturn, the 10th house, right? Capricorn's planet is Saturn, the god of time, where you end up in life, your karmic path. This is your destiny. You're destined to be a powerful, look what else came out. Power, oh my God. Sagittarius. Look what else came out. We've got power. You are destined. You are destined to be a powerful healer. Holy shit. And then look what else came out. Oh my God. The full moon, Sagittarius, in your sign. I'm speechless. This is the most powerful reading I have had in a really long time. I have some powerful readings, but this one, wow. Wow. Pluto in Aquarius, 10th house, divine feminine, healer, karmic path, power, and full moon. What? Oh, oh my God. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. This is so beautiful. Oh my God. All right, Spirit, let's get one final card for the Sagittarius collective that this story belongs to. Oh my God, Sagittarius, you are destined for such amazing things. You are destined for such amazing things. You can do it. You can do it, you know? Just one step at a time. Just start with like believing in yourself and getting yourself out of any negative situations, anything that's draining you. You know what it is. You're extremely intuitive. Divine feminine, healer, the full moon. You're extremely intuitive, especially at this time. During your full moon, tap into this. This is so important. This is so important. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just blown away. I'm awestruck right now. Okay. What else, Spirit? Thank you so much for this beautiful message for the sign of Sagittarius. This is absolutely mind-blowing and breathtaking. Thank you so much for bringing this message through to the Sagittarius collective. Any final words of wisdom or advice for the Sagittarius collective, please? Any final words of wisdom or advice, please? This came out in your last reading, Sagittarius. Marriage and the ghost. The ghost came out in Scorpio's reading right before you. The ghost is like the memories of the past, right? It's the negative experiences that haunt you, right? Maybe the negative experiences from this marriage that haunt you. This is something you're going to have to resolve. You're going to have to work through it. Meditate. Go into meditation. Let all the emotions out. Just let it blood out. This is how you're going to work through this. And advance spiritually so that you can be the healer that Spirit has intended you to be. There's no more time to waste. You need to just start doing it. Just start doing it. You know? Just do it. Get yourself out of whatever bullshit you're sitting in. Get up and just start doing it. Resolve the ghosts of the past. Understand that everything happens for a reason. And negative experiences, they're catalysts for our expansion. They help us grow if we look at them in the right way. We need them. We need the dark experiences to understand the light more. You know, just like a photograph, you have to have contrast. Without the contrast, there is no picture. Sagittarius. Spirit is calling you to work on and resolve the ghosts of your past. This is amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I sincerely hope that this has been helpful, and I'm sending you all the love in the world. We'll see you again in the next reading. Namaste.